Yo, where's my chatters at? Someone please tell me my audio is working, because we all know it's Dinner Tuesday. Anything can happen, so please, someone throw up in the chats that volume's good, video's good, give me a thumbs up, say something, everything's good. T-Towns, I see you, buddy. Sharon's up in here. I see Eric. Sounds good. Mom's up here saying hello. True Spray's up in here. Who else? I saw a bunch of people up in here. Extreme Shades. Hello. Corey Case. Cool. Man, everything's crystal clear. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what it is. It is Dinner Tuesday. And if you guys are not following along, please go over to YouTube, okay? Just subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to make things work. I'm trying to make things happen for the industry. Come on, show brother a little love. And if you guys haven't noticed or haven't seen or haven't been following up like you should be, my guest tonight is the one and only Patrick Latman. That is right, Patrick Latman is live. He is here in the studio. Well, not here in the studio, but he's down in that corner right here, and he's in the camera doing this. I love Patrick. Funny story about me and him, and I'm sure we'll talk about it again. And I think we've told the story, I don't know, probably about 30 times. But it's a great story, and that's how we became good friends, and that's why we're doing this right now. So again, we're gonna have giveaways, dry shrink prep giveaways. Also giveaways from Tint'er brand. I mean, it's just, come on. Y'all know what it is. It's a show with giveaways. That's it. That's all this is. It's a show with giveaways. And if you don't pay attention to the show, you're going to lose a chance to win a giveaway. I mean, come on. You watch, you listen, you win. Too easy, right? All right, too easy. So let's do a recap last week real quick. First off, man, Chad out there in Calmet. I can never say it right. Anyways, he's right there by New Orleans. He's probably gonna kill me if he sees this. He'd be like, "Man, I told that dude how many times to pronounce it, and I still can't pronounce it." Anyways, Chad, Tommy, and Nigel, those three, they're wonderful people. I absolutely had a blast with them. We slammed out some stuff. They got a great shop. They're just doing very well, and they're expanding and growing, and I absolutely love it. So shout out to Chad, Tommy, and Nigel for being such awesome hosts and having me out there at their shop last week. It was hot as shit, but that's all right. It was still fun. So thanks again, guys. I had a blast. And real quick, shout out to Tommy, who made some homemade jambalaya, and oh my god, that shit was freaking fire. Okay, that boy can not only tint, but that dude can cook. And the reason why I know is because last week after I did the show, he came by my hotel room. He's like, I'm like, who's there? He's like, housekeeping. No, I'm just playing. No, he didn't do that. But anyways, he showed up with the nice little container of jambalaya, and oh my god, I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. But anyways, thank you guys so much. It was such a great time out there. Home this week, had a couple of cars. I think I got 2 tomorrow. Whatever. And then next week I'll be down in Orlando, Florida. The guy down in Orlando, Florida, his name's Chase. He's fairly new to the industry. The industry. Great guy, and he's just needing some help. So he called me up and he's like, "I want you out here." And I was like, "Say less, let's go." So I'll be out there next week with him, and man. I don't know if you guys remember, but at the beginning of the year, I went out to a shop in Utah, and he texted me last night, and he invited me to come back out to his shop. So I'll be out at his shop the middle of July, and then one of my buddies who has a shop here in Colorado, well, actually down in Pueblo, wants me to come and hang out with him for a couple of days and help out his installer. So there's that, and oh my gosh, and if you guys don't know, Carlos, he's already pre-booked me for October. Carlos. Oh my goodness. So he's pre-booked me for October. And then on top of that, Apex, gosh, I can't remember his full Instagram name, and he's probably going to kill me if he sees this. He invited me to come out to a grand opening and car show and benefit in August. So I'll be out in Wisconsin, drinking some beer and eating some cheese with the boys out there in Wisconsin. So I'm really anxious to do that out in Wisconsin in August. So there you go. Real quick, one more shout out: True Spray Systems. Holy shit. If you guys don't have one, man, my god, go get you one, dude. Go get one, and it's gonna change the way you install. Okay, whether it's automotive or flat glass. Okay, it's a phenomenal system, and let me tell you why. And I'm putting my stamp of approval, my 1023 approved stamp on this, is because one, I was able to bring it on the plane, so it's TSA approved. Okay, I bring it on the plane. No problems, no issues. All they do is they look at me and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, let me tell you. You got a minute?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks." And I just walk away. Because they're always busy. They're looking at screen stuff. Anyways, but I tell them, it's a phenomenal product for window tinters that gives you constant pressure with tint kegs that we use for install. And they're like, "Wow." And I'm like, "Yeah." And now I bring it with me when I travel. And they're like, pretty freaking cool. So anyways, shout out to them. And not only that, so not only is it TSA approved, okay, now I'm not going to say it's like approved, but you can't take it on the plane. Here's the thing: we had that thing going all week long. Okay. And I don't remember how many cars we did. I really don't. I know we did like 10, 11 grand worth of work. I don't recall numbers. But that battery was charged the whole fucking time. I never had to take out that battery and recharge it. And believe it or not, it's actually sitting right here on my floor, and it's still powered up. It's crazy. Okay, it's absolutely crazy. Long-lasting battery, 90 psi, constant pressure, and you can travel with it if you fly. What? Get one. Okay. Anyways, enough of that. Here we go. My guest tonight, the one and only Patrick Latman, and we're gonna get this started now. You guys should know by now. The guest is going to ask questions, so you got to pay attention if you guys want to win. So we got giveaways from Dry Spring Prep and Tint'er brand at the end of the show, and on top of that, I've got a little surprise at the end of the show that I want to announce. And actually, there's going to be two announcements at the end of the show. So after giveaways, 2 announcements real quick, then I'll let you guys go if you guys want to stay around that long. So without further ado, let's bring in Mr. Patrick Latman with DSP. Are you ready, Patrick? Give me a thumbs up, Patrick. Put your shirt back on. Oh my God. I'm joking. Here's Patrick, guys.
What is going on, guys? How are you? Man. Oh, man. What a great introduction. I am so excited about this. You have no idea. Just to let you know, you're the second person I've ever done an interview with. The first one was Eric over at Tintwiz. So it's like, I'm really, really stoked about this.
Well, it's a win-win, man. You got the 2 of the best right there.
You know, here's the fun thing about this, right? Because you have a following and I have a following, and we both use the same software, so we can marry it. It's crazy. Like my chat is going into yours, and I didn't even know. Like, it's amazing. Big shout out, guys. If you guys are watching on my channels, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, the Widow Tinting Business public group, or wherever, make sure you guys check out Jason Omaleski, aka Tint23. He's been doing these interviews for, oh my God, I just dropped my chair. Hold on.
I saw you fall.
He's been doing these interviews for years, right, on Instagram, and he decided to change it over to YouTube. So he needs the big bump. If you guys are watching, please check him out. Go check him out. Tint'er Tuesday live, right? Before they used to have like the what do they call that?
The little nyet over the E, but there's no nyet over the E anymore.
None.
No,
yes.
I took it off.
Search Tint'er Tuesday live. Make sure you guys subscribe. Because he is a badass motherfucker. I'm telling you, he's great in the industry. And if you guys like people that are doing big things in the industry, you guys need to watch him, because I know him personally as well, and he's a fucking heart of gold. I love this guy. So make sure you guys check it out every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't even know. It's 6 p.m. Pacific, right? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not that great with it.
I'm not trying to plug my shit. I'm just trying to tell my people that are watching, like, hey, get over here and help my man here.
Hey, shameless plug. There you go. No, I get it. No, I appreciate that, Patrick. You know, we only go back what? Just right at year.
1 year. My Facebook thing came up.
Yes.
1 year.
Yes.
Was June of last year's International Window Film Conference in Tin'off. Yep.
That's right. And that was down in Orlando, Florida. And that was the first time we met. Now, we've told this story.
I know I've told it plenty of times.
And I have too, because even off screen, I've told people the story, because I get a lot of people like, well, how do you know the maker of DSP? And I'm like, oh, you mean Patrick? And they're like, yeah, how do you know him? I'm like, funny story. And they're like, funny haha or funny, you know? And I'm like, no, it's a funny story. It's a funny story. So let's do a small recap of the story of how we met. So we were everybody was down at the IWFCT event down in Orlando, and Chris Queen, we both know Chris Queen, right?
5-star, awesome
guy. Yeah, 5-star. And believe it or not, he's going to be on my show. I think 2 weeks. So he's going to be on here.
God, yeah, I love Chris Queen. I love me some Chris Queen, baby.
If I remember correctly, he's going to be on in 2 weeks, and he's going to be here with me. So, anyways, funny story. So I was actually down at a hotel like away from the conference, you know, where everybody was kind of staying, and I was fine with it because I had to book like super late, fast, and I just had to get there. So he actually had a spare room or a spare bed and everything in his room. He's like, dude, go check out and just come stay with me. And I'm like, dude, I gotta walk all the way down there to get my shit and come back. And then it was like what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Bro, I'm pretty sure it was 3 in the fucking morning. And I want to side note this, right? I want to make sure that the story is accurate, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I didn't know you at the time. And you're talking about Mike Powell. So Mike Powell and you were talking, and Mike calls me and says, hey, my boy Jason. Oh no, it was Chris Queen.
No, it was Chris Queen.
Oh, it was Chris Queen that had the spare room.
I was like,
okay. So Chris calls me, right? We're out drinking because every time you go to the International Window Film Conference, listen, it's 250 window tinders that like all vibe because all year long, like we have like Ulfa knives tattooed on our arms and shit like that, and no one gets us except for a bunch of other tinders. So all we do is eat good steak dinners and drink a lot of bourbon.
And drink.
Right. So Chris Queen calls me up at 2:30 in the morning. I literally just left the bar. He was like, yo, I'm pulling the friend card. I need help. I said, what's up? I got you. What's up? He's like, I know you got a van. Can you run over to so-and-so hotel? I need you to pick up my boy, Jason. And I said, Chris, it's 2:30 in the morning. I don't even know this fucking guy. Who is this guy? He's like, bro, I'm telling you, he's people's. I'm telling you, trust me. I said, all right. I go down to this hotel. Like there's these two massive host hotels that everyone's staying in, and Jason is staying in like some rickety, like not rickety. Our hotels were a lot nicer, and I'm like, I grew up, and I'm like, let's make sure we lock the doors here, okay? And I pick up my boy Jason, right? And we've never met. He loads it in the van. He gets in, and we're
literally right out of the parking lot, and like what, maybe 200 feet to the stop sign.
Not even. And it was right at the end of the
right at the stop sign, and you look over to the right, where I'm sitting. You look over and you're like, is that a Denny's? And I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, man, I can go for some Denny's. You hungry? And I'm like, yeah. All right, bet. Call Chris. Let's see if he wants to meet. So we literally called Chris, and Chris is like, yeah, come get me. So we went and got Chris. We went over to Denny's. And sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know
we're tandem. We're menage in this story. It's all right. It's gangbanging this story.
Right? Yeah. Don't say gangbanging on my show. Okay. No. So, anyways, so we get over to Denny's, right? And we go in, we sit down, and Chris is like, I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom. So he walks away, and it was like silence at the table. And I look at Patrick, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what was your name again? And he's like, I'm Patrick Latman. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you're like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Jason Oletsky. And he's like, all right, cool. And I go, so what do you do? And you laughed. You're like, you don't know what I do? And I'm like, no. I know. And so you start telling me who you were and what you did and everything. And then you're like, what do you do? And I was like, you don't know me? I'm like, wait a minute, you don't know who I am? And you're like, no. And then when I told you, you're like, oh, hell yeah. And it was just like instant connection right there.
Like so we funny. Knew of each other's entities, but we didn't know who ran it. Like I knew Tint'er brand on his arm, and it's like, it's not trying to be cocky, but we're like, I'm like, so wait a minute, what do you do? Do you like have a tint shop? And he's like, what do you do? Do you like, do you tint well? Like we had no clue. And then we're like, and then we start telling what we do, and we're like, how the fuck do we not know each other? How is this possible? And then Chris Queen comes back from the restroom, and he's like, what are y'all talking about? We're like, we're trying to figure out who each other are. We don't know who each other are. And he's like, how do you both not know each other? So that's the quick and the long and the short of our origin story.
Oh my god, it was so funny. And you know what though? And then ever since then, I mean, we've done we're doing dry shrink prep stuff together now. You jumped on my live show on Instagram once. Almost like what? Just about a year ago.
About a year ago.
Because it was after we met.
I was in my old place in my garage where I used to do like DSP in like the tiny garage. I remember.
Absolutely. And then gosh, man, now we're doing this, and you've helped me a lot just to get where I'm at here with like equipment and getting everything set up and everything like that. So I definitely thank you for all the help. And when I say help, I mean you've sat at your shop and we spent 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours, like a month ago, I think, when the audio. And it was just like this, nope, check this, nope, check that, and it was a mess. But thank you so much for helping me.
Please don't thank me, man. Here's the thing: good vibes, good people. That's all I'm about. And rising tides raise all ships, right? So I want you to succeed because it brings more light to the industry. I mean, like maybe I'm I don't even know. Like I was like years ago, I felt like alone, right? And now like I have you, I have Carlos, I have Sheriff Tint'er. Like there's so many like people jumping in on the game, and it just brings enlightenment and brings joy and brings awareness to the industry. That's like, I mean, I have young cats. Like no one wants to do shit nowadays, right? I got young cats coming to me like, hey, this looks like an actual career, you know, getting into it and wanting to learn, which is great because I mean, when I got started, it was like no one wants to teach anyone, no one wants to talk about it. It was like this private secret cult of a
hush.
Yeah. And I'm like, no. I mean, you do that, it dies. You got to let people know. And I'm like, no. So I appreciate you, you know, and I'll tell you this. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of push through because there are a lot of obstacles, right? You're not just like on an iPhone, right? You have cameras, you have lights, you have microphones, you have headphones. The amount of work it takes to produce a quality production is like unfathomable. Like people don't understand, right? But
they don't.
You have done an amazing job, and I you know, and it's not me, and it's not supporters. I mean, it's you, because everything that you do, people, you know, like energies attract like energies, and the good vibes just come back to you, baby. And you've done amazing, and all I wish and all I hope for is you just keep on going what you're doing, baby. That's it. I love it.
Well, I appreciate that, you know, and I've watched you numerous times on YouTube, and I'm like, one of these days I'm going to be on YouTube. One of these days, and it's nothing. It's not like it's doing anything for me, because I don't do this show for me. I do it for everybody that's out there, and I've said that numerous times. It's like I want to bring good people onto the show and share their ups and downs, their, you know, anything they can put out there that they want to put out there. That way, when people go back and watch this, they can go, "Oh man, I almost made that same mistake, and I'm glad I didn't." You know, just stuff like that. It's I hate to say it's like educational, but it is in a sense, you know.
I mean, it is, right?
Because it's borderline educational. It's not just a show where we come on and shoot the shit and we laugh and whatever. But like, and we're about to get into this because me and you, we could talk forever, and you know that, because this is what happens. Right. But let's just dive into this. I mean, let's talk about Patrick Latman, and let's get off of me and YouTube and stuff like that, because the show is not about me, it's about you. So okay. Let's talk about Patrick Latman. So just real quick, so if anybody doesn't know who Patrick Latman is, or where you came from, or where you're at, or what you're doing, let's let people know. So
all right, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. My name is Patrick Latman. I'm a full-time window tinter instructor and consultant. I've been in the industry for about 8 years now, going on 8 years. So I haven't been here long, but I live, breathe, and eat window tint. I started a channel on YouTube called Window Tinting Business, because I'm like, hey, what will people search? I'm like, I would type window tinting business. I don't know. So that's what I named my channel. And I mean, in a nutshell, no one would teach me how to tint windows. I went to numerous shops. No one would teach me the craft. So I'm like, okay, I found a shop. I got my way in. I lied through my teeth. I got in, and I'm like, and I have a horrible memory. So I'm like, I want to make some videos so I can recall my own videos, but also help if like other people want to do it. So like I started making tutorials and how-tos so I can train and show other people how to do it. I believe this industry is amazing. It has literally changed my life. I went from a failed landscaping business with $50,000 over in debt. So in debt, my mother wouldn't lend me money for a stick of gum. And now, I mean, I'm living the dream. I run 3 different businesses, all connected with the industry. I support a family, a beautiful family, 2 young boys. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So if I can help anyone, it doesn't matter on any level. If you're a Fortune 500, now I don't even know if there's Fortune 500 tent shops, right? But if you're making $500,000 or if you're making $50, I don't give a shit. I'll help anyone and everyone. So I've been doing it for 8 years, and that's pretty much it. I'm here now, and things are growing, things are getting better, and that's it.
And you're doing fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
You are, dude. I've seen you over the last year, and you've done nothing but grow. And me personally, as a friend, and also someone in the industry, I'm super proud of you. I really am. I mean, you're sitting in your shop right now that you just opened up, and that says a lot. I mean, that's growth, that's movement in you and your company, and you're doing fantastic. And I'm so proud of you, dude. Like,
oh man, thank you.
I really am, dude. I really am. And this is why I wanted you on the show, because it just goes to show that, just because you failed at something else doesn't mean you can't be successful at the next thing. And you just got to dig and no pun intended right there. Okay.
I get it. Landscaping, I get it.
Okay. I know. That's like, stupid joke, but whatever.
Dad joke. I love it. I love dad jokes.
Right here, baby. We were already talking about that earlier.
Oh, man.
We're both dads. We're both fat. And yeah, anyways.
I'm sorry. The shirt stayed on. Out of respect, I kept the shirt on. If you guys don't know, whenever Jason not texts me, but FaceTimes me, no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I'm at, I strip down from at least my top. But like sometimes I've even stripped down naked and jumped on the bed and like FaceTime like this just to see. He's like, "What are you doing?" It drives me crazy.
And then I'm literally holding my phone and I'm like this. I'm like, damn it, Patrick, come on, bro.
I thought you wanted to talk. I thought we were friends. What's going on?
I mean, we're close, but we ain't that close. Okay?
I got you, baby.
Anyways, no, I'm super proud of you. And then not only that, but let's talk about dry shrink prep. I mean, this is something that you came up with. It's a great alternative to dryer sheets and everything out there. And and it's not because you're on the show, because I've been talking about dry shrink prep for
since you met me.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's in my tool pouch that I take to the shop when I go. And not only that, but I've got pouches in my traveling case with all my tools. And I go to shops that aren't using it, and I'm like, "What are you guys using?" They're like, "Oh, we use dryer sheets." I'm like, "You want me to show you something better?" And they're like, "What do you got?" And I said, "Well, I've got dry shrink prep." And they're like, "I heard of it, but I've never used it." And I show it, and they're like, "This stuff's great." And I'm like, "Yeah, watch the cleanup too." And I'm like, little glass cleaner, little squeegee, and it comes right off. And they're like,
Done.
"What?" Yeah.
Done.
And I'm like, it's super safe. And I'm like, you can even eat it. Now, I wouldn't recommend anybody to eat it, but it's non-toxic. It tastes like crap, but it's non-toxic. And they're like, shut up. And dude, I kid you not. I grabbed that little pouch and I go, and I just gnaw on it for a little bit.
It's the best infomercial.
I know. It's like a win-win for you right now. It really is. And they just look at me like, are you serious?
Would you do that with a dryer sheet?
Exactly. I said, would you take that dryer sheet and put it in your mouth? They're like, hell no. And I'm like, there you go. And you when we were at Tint'er Battles 2022, just down in Florida, you gave me a bunch of
starter
sets. Sorry, thank you. Starter sets.
It's all right. I got you, baby.
And I every time I go to a shop, I'm like, here's a starter set. Try it out. If you guys absolutely love it, all you need now is the refill. And I send them over to your website. I show them, where to go, what refills to get, and stuff like that. And I said, you guys are set. This is all you need. And they're just like, thank you. So, but anyways, I know an infomercial for you. But anyways, let's talk about dry shrink. So, how did you do it? What made you do it? Like, give us the background on DSP.
Okay, so dry shrink prep was never intended to be a product for the industry. Never, never. The problem that I had is that I'm not like this guy that kind of tints cars from time to time. I'm a grinder. I've spent 4 or 5 years in shops tinting 4 to 5 to 8 cars a day in 110-degree weather. I'm a grind. I know how it is to be a tinter and get that summer grind. So I'm using, and I'd use one dryer sheet per like back window or per front windshield, right? And I'd use it, and I eat with my hands. I can smell it, right? And then I'm like, God, there's just something off, and I don't know what. And I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just in my head, right? So I started researching dryer sheets. The amount of toxicity within a dryer sheet is unbelievable. It links to neurological cancer, pancreatic cancer, central nervous system issues, respiratory issues, skin issues. Like, look, I'm getting goosebumps. Look, goosebumps. Like, it is crazy. And like, listen, as a normal person, I'm not saying throw your dryer sheets out, don't use them in your dryer sheet, right? But if you take one dryer sheet and put them in a dryer with 50 pieces of clothes, you're probably going to be fine, right? But the capacity in which the window tinters use a dryer sheet is incredibly dangerous, incredibly toxic, and that could have lifelong effects. I mean, some of us want to tint for 20, 30 years because we love it. It doesn't matter, right? So I wanted something different. I wanted something that I can use in the long term. And keep in mind, dryer sheets was the only product in the industry that wasn't designed for window tinting. Squeegees, knives, everything else was designed for window tinting, and everyone else just used dryer sheets. So I started doing some research. I started playing around, and I'm just a window tinter. But DSP was synthesized by me using all natural ingredients. I wanted to put a product out there that only had natural ingredients and could mimic the dryer sheet. This took me 2 years, guys. You have no idea. Robert Oman, Mike Powell, Matt Blackmer. I would like a batch of this product takes 6 weeks and start in this little box. 6 weeks to produce, right? So now you have 6 weeks. Then I have to send it out to all my friends that actually tint on a daily basis. Use it. Tell me what you think. Is it too sticky? Is it too dry? Is it molden? Does it smell weird? So many factors were involved, like in at least a month. So you're looking at 10 weeks for one batch, and then you have to make adjustments. And that went on for nearly 2 years. I have to give big credit to Robert Oman, creator of not dry shrink prep, Soak Shield, and Mike Powell from North Carolina over at Day to Night Tinting. They're one of my good friends, and they're like, listen, this is a great product. I think you should push it. And I said, okay. And we started off with a little box just to let people know. And the idea is that we marketed it. So like, cause this is a great product, it's a product for tinters, designed by a tinter, to be used right in replacement. And the goal was always a healthy alternative. And the pitch was, this is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. And we priced it out to be exactly a box and a half of dryer sheets is the exact same price as a starter set. So the price wasn't any different. We didn't find a healthy alternative and say, we're going to charge triple because it's healthy. We kept it the exact same because all I wanted to do was not take more money out of people's pockets because people can't afford that shit. All I wanted to do was redirect the money that was already going out to dryer sheets and just move it to dry shrink prep. Just have a safe and healthy alternative. That was it. And come to find out, the 2-ounce starter set was projected to be 2 months. I will let you guys into a little secret. Under promise, over produce, right? So we knew it would last 2 months. We said it would last a month so that when you got 2 out of it, you were really, really happy, right? Come to find out, people are using the 2-ounce starter set for 4 to 6 months. And people said, you got to start selling less so that you can sell more residually. I said, I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it's 6 months or a year or 3 months. It's all relative. So we kept the price the same, and we've been growing. It's been 2 years, and we have sold to nearly every country in the world. No joke, no clout, no BS. Right? We've sold to Australia. We've sold through Europe. We're selling all over North America. And we're literally worldwide. So we're an operation that started in my garage, which is still in my garage, but I have a really big garage now, big garage now. We have one full-time employee, a part-time employee, and we are on track to produce $250,000 worth of dry shrink prep a year. And we're, if and we don't care. Try it out. If you guys like it, awesome. If you guys don't like it, that's good too. Maybe you can try to find something else, but gravy, that's it.
Not everything's for everyone, right?
Right. Hey, listen,
there it is.
You can offer it. You can only lead a horse to water, but
Absolutely.
If they don't drink, it is what it is. Okay, it's up to you. Up to you.
No,
so that's the quick and the short of the DSP story.
Yeah, I was about to cut you off. I was like, Patrick.
I appreciate you coming in. I can read the signs. Don't worry. It ain't my first time on camera, baby. Wrap it up.
You're like, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, sorry. I get wordy. I get super wordy.
No,
sorry,
dude. It's a fantastic story, and I'm telling you, as a friend and as a installer in the industry, it's a great product, and I live by it. I use it all the time. And I will not use anything else. Hands down, dude. I mean, you've got me as a loyal customer until I absolutely stop installing. So
I will say one thing, last thing about DSP, promise very quick. We do believe in quality, right? So we don't just take a product in, rebrand it, and take it out. DSP is made in-house by all natural ingredients, and our applicators used to actually be purchased from Amazon, and I saw them. I'm like, these are fucking garbage. I hate it. So I learned how to sew. We use high quality quilt fabric material. We use strong German thread. We use real 550 paracord in there. I mean, everything we do is to the best of our ability, and that's all we can try to do and produce a quality product.
I do have one little suggestion, and I'm going to call you out on this. Just
hit me, baby, hit me.
But I know you'd like to take criticism and you use it.
Oh yes.
I would suggest maybe even doing a little extra stitch where the cord and the bag.
You know what? Here's the thing. I used to sew them all myself, and then I found a full-time seamstress. She's amazing. Right. She's awesome. She knows how to mass produce them. And when we do get, you're not the first person to do that, right?
Okay. No.
We have had feedback in regards to certain places, the construction and the structure of it. And when people tell us, I immediately have a meeting with my seamstress. I said, this is the issue. I don't care what you do. I don't care how much it costs. We just need to fix it. It's quality versus quantity. She actually called me during a live stream because we were doing a special edition run for just a person, and we used a special color, a new color. And she says, I found a color that's not exactly the same.
What?
She says, I found a color that's perfect, but when I look it up in the light, I can see through it. I said, listen, I would rather have the color be off slightly and the quality be up than the color be on and the quality be down. All I care is about quality. And to be honest, DSP has been taking. We've been in business for over 2 years. I haven't taken a single check from DSP, not a single one. All I do is reinvest it. I bring in more employees. I put efficiencies into the system. All I do is I don't even touch it. I really don't, because I want it to grow, because I really believe that it's advantageous for others, and that's all I care about. It's really all I care about.
Perfect. I'm gonna do this every time.
Oh yes, I know. So wordy.
I'm
so
joking.
wordy.
No, it's a great story, dude. And you should be proud of yourself. And it's a phenomenal product.
Well, that's the DSP Grom over there. You see the color?
Absolutely. Well, I saw you move it into camera before the show, so yes.
We gotta put.
You gotta make it right. Well, let's talk about here. I got this. We're gonna throw up. We're gonna throw up some pictures. All right, so your shop, it's going great. DSP, it's great. You do the YouTube channel and everything like that, but you started doing live, doing podcasts on location when you can. And the reason why I say when you can is because If there's an event and you're there and you can do it, you're going to do it.
Just
So you were
batch 'em.
so you were at Tint'er Battles 2022,
Right.
and you did. God, how many little podcasts did you do?
I think I did. I think I did 5, and
Which-
I won't name names, but I felt so horrible. I'm really meticulous about everything I do. I did not have a checklist because it was kind of like on the fly.
Yeah.
And one interview, I won't name names, but one interview, no, not you.
Okay.
I have 3 different cameras rolling at the same time. I have a soundboard. I have mics. I have the full setup, a full mobile podcast system. And my dumbass didn't hit record on the audio.
I know exactly what it is because we talked about that.
I hate it.
I hate it. But here's the thing, though, and you know this because of how long you've been doing this, and I've been running into the problems, dude. When you do this stuff, there's a lot to do, and we've talked about that at the beginning of the show. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it with the equipment and everything, and yeah, we could sit and do this on an iPad or iPhone and just do camera to camera, but it's not the same. You know, you want this kind of quality,
right?
And all we want to do is make sure it's perfect. But you know what though? We make mistakes. We're human and we forget things, and not only that, but technical issues. It happens, and we just got to roll with the punches. But I do remember who it is.
I hate it because the person is also a content creator, and what I hate about it is that I took away the opportunity for her to be reached and be heard, and that's what I hate. And I am gonna make it up, and I will do it in a big way. But I don't want to disappoint anyone, and I like to help everyone when I can. So, and I already slipped up. I was trying to be very like non-specific, and I already messed up. So it's okay. We'll be fine.
It's okay.
But yeah,
but I do real quick, and you can keep talking. But I brought up the 2 photos from people that were at Tint'er Battles that they took pictures of you doing your thing, and I just want to. So I mean, you can continue talking, but
yeah, absolutely.
So real quick, I mean, this is, if you guys don't know who this is.
Yes, look at me. Look at me. I didn't know who was recording and who was taking pictures.
But that is your podcast with Eric with Tint Wiz right there.
Yes, yes. Eric Devash from Tint Wiz, amazing man, amazing person.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for wearing that shirt. I love that.
Oh, bro, I support you. You have no idea. Here's the thing. I don't wear those shirts on like every day, going and grinding. I wear these. I wear those shirts when I go to Tint'er events.
Yeah,
that's all I do. Because all I want to do is support and help other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, go ahead. What?
No. Well, I was gonna say like I do different segments in regards to my channel, right? Like
sure,
I do live in person tutorials where like people watch me for 2 or 3 hours as I do. I mean, here, hold on.
There's no way in hell I'd watch you for 3 hours.
I wear this rig.
I know.
This is the rig. This is
a
wireless transmitter, GoPro, batteries. You have no idea. Hold on.
So the funny thing is I actually got to watch him when he first had this thing all concoctioned up and everything, and it was so funny watching him get the thing going. And
do you realize I do this for 4 hours for you guys? You know how hard my neck hurts?
See, it's the stuff that people don't realize that we do behind the scenes, but when you see it, you're like, oh shit, that's what he does? Yes.
I can't hear you. Oh my god.
I'll wait for him to get his headphones back on.
Sorry, I totally didn't mean to do that. I totally improv that helmet thing because I was not planning on bringing that out.
But it's like I was saying, it's like no one knows what we go through on the backside of things to produce stuff like this, and then everybody thinks, oh, it's just touching buttons, and it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. But anyways,
I'm trying to step it up. Next year, the mobile podcast is great, right? But the problem is that everything is time or money. If you don't have the time, you got to spend the money. And if you don't have the money, you got to spend the time. My time is very limited. I don't have an editor, so it takes me time. Like you're the next podcast, and I haven't had time. I've been trying to find time. I know. I'm hiring installers. I'm doing all kinds of things so I can free up some time. But
speaking of, I mean, I mean, here, me and you are right there.
Yeah, you can see the 3 cameras in the background. Those are 3 different angles, high quality. I mean, the soundboards make it crystal clear. It's like, oh, I love it. And look at my posture, straight up, always straight up.
I know. It's like we're both sitting straight up, like we knew we were on camera, like.
Oh, and big shout out to David from Window Tins D for giving me this area, like this huge area. Oh, this is a big event, and like he's like, take this whole area. I'm like, oh my god, like just lock it off for everyone.
What was funny is you actually called and said, hey, is there a spot somewhere where I can set up? And it was like right before you pulled up.
Super on the fly. I'm like, like a day before, I'm like, yo, I got all my gear. Can we do something? Like I would have done it in the parking lot.
I literally went around the shop and I hunted down David, and I was like, David, he's like, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, Patrick's on his way, and he was wondering where he can set up for. He's like, wherever he wants. And I'm like, okay, but this is your shop. Pick a spot, and I'll clear it out. And he's like, how about right here? And I'm like, how about right here? And he's like, yeah, just make it work, whatever. And I'm like,
whatever. Okay, cool. I love him.
So hey,
I love him.
Super fun. We'll bring up another picture here. This is actually you in action here. Here's you doing your thing.
Yes. And, yes.
I got a nice tea real quick.
I drank all my coffee.
So here's you in action, and I mean, come on, man, look at you, man. You talk about professional right there. Look at that, dude.
Here's the thing: you gotta act like $1 million to be $1 million, and I'm not $1 million, so I gotta act it, baby. You know what I mean? Here's the thing: I am a high quality, a premium shop. I am by far the most expensive shop in this entire area. And I like my high performance film. No one even has that kind of film. And I don't do things that I don't think is worth my time. I'm not going to do an installation for $4.50 a square foot. Leave it to someone else. Do you guys want to do that? Clearly you need it more than me. I'm going to do jobs for $25, $15 a square foot. It is what it is. Like, take That's it or fine. Leave it. Yeah.
Hey, do your thing, boo. Do your thing, boo. And I got one more picture, and the reason why I had that, so I went on your Facebook, right? And I usually kind of like stalk people's Facebook.
Stalker.
I know. I'm so excited. Horrible. But this is I wanted to show you this. I wanted the viewers to see this picture because not only are you, I mean, you're full blown like hardcore shop. DSP, you work hard and everything, and this is why you work hard. And I love this picture because it is your beautiful absolute family right here.
Oh man.
And this is why you do what you do, and I love this picture, man, because everybody's smiling, and I love it. And it just goes to show that not only are you a hard worker, but you're a family man. And I love it. And if I can highlight that about you, I'm going to.
Here's the thing that I live and breathe for this family right here, right? This was opening day of our grand opening of our shop. Only family came because no one knows who the hell I am, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? My 2 boys are everything to me. My wife, she takes care of everything. She does all the kids, the health stuff, and it hits me too because my youngest son, it has level 3 autism, nonverbal, pretty much the worst you can get. Like my little buddy's gonna be with me forever. And the Becker boys you were there at the autism awareness thing.
Absolutely.
I was unable to make it. I only heard about it 30 days before the event, and I absolutely love that. I can't wait to be a part of that because life happens and things happen, and you just kind of roll with the punches. And that's a major motivating factor of me for sure.
Absolutely. What is this? Sorry, I got a text message from someone, but
this is a great time to check your text right now.
I'm like, who just texted me? I'm like, what's going on? I thought maybe I missed something important, but
no, you're good. I'm right here.
I know, right? See, so there it is. It just goes to show I'm always working it, and it's constant. I got 2 screens here, and I got this going on, and I got this going on, but it's all good. Man, what else do you want? I tell you, go ahead. You look like you're about to spit something out.
Oh no! That's just my face.
You're like, that's just me.
Oh man.
So let's do. I tell you what, because I know we're going to do giveaways and everything,
Okay.
but let's do a little Q&A, and let's bring the chatters in and see what they got to say or ask. So let me switch this on real quick.
Yeah, now's the time. If you guys have any comments, concerns, shout outs, criticisms, feel free to hit them in the chat.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm going to bring this up real quick. And there we go. Look at that, dude. I'm fancy.
You know what's up, baby.
I am bougie fancy, baby.
I am so proud of you. You have no idea how proud I am of you. You are producing a phenomenal show. Keep it up.
I'm doing the best I can. I really am, and I've learned a lot from you and watching other things, and I'm really kind of learning the
That's all you can do.
So all right, so let's do a Q&A. So we got looks like the film trainer. Oh, figures. So the film trainer. Can you put logos on DSP bags? Is that something maybe in the future or something you're able to do?
That is an option. We wouldn't do custom logos because we would have to take the applicators and send them over to an embroidery place or some sort of embossing joint and then do that. We might have the actual DSP logo on there. That was always an idea. And one of the reasons why we need a high quality fabric is because the low quality stuff just wouldn't take a print also. So that was always the idea. But when you start offering different logos and custom logos, you just open up Pandora's box, and all of a sudden 1,000 people want it. It's just a lot of logistics and a lot of time. So most likely not solo, like independent logos, but like probably like DSP logos. Yes.
So when you say open up Pandora's box, that's what happened with my brand. Whenever I started doing custom and collaboration, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh no, I know right? I had people asking me if they can make the shavings different colors, if you can make the applicators different colors. I'm like, yo, like I can make it as easy as I can, but I'm in mass production mode. Like I can't veer too far off the road. All right. Next one.
All right, based on how the economy is looking, what are some tips you can give us to get through a recession in the window tint business?
What a great question. The fuzz. Okay, I will tell you this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but window tinting is not recession proof. All right, the business is not recession proof, but that doesn't mean people don't have money. It just means people have less money. You got to think you're not selling snake oil, right? If it was 15 years ago and it was only dyed films, then it is what it is. But with the advancements of technologies and the different films that they have to offer, i.e. nano ceramic technologies, IR ceramic technologies, you're the solution to a problem, right? They're hot, they're uncomfortable. How do I make this better? Window tint does all those things. God forbid you get into an accident, glass will blow into your car. Keep your kids safe. Window tint reduces heat from coming into your car, which means that the AC doesn't have to work as hard, which means it leaves a little bit laster longer within your engine, which gives an ROI. No one gives a shit why you want to sell window tint. They only care about why they want window tint. Find the reason why they want it. Find the point of pain and be the resolution to their pain. Be quality, be first class, and I don't care what you do. Even through a recession, Rolls-Royce still sells cars. I don't give a shit. Done.
Dude, that's nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. Let's see here. There's another one. Let's see here. Anyways, Patrick, what advice would you have for anyone competing at the WFCT this year?
Oh, that's a good question as well. Big shout out to Tint Wiz. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Okay, so I've been tinting for the competing at the competition for over 5 years, right? Here's the thing. I will teach you how to win. The main competition win this year is $20,000. Last year was $10,000. Even if you don't win first place, I can tell you how to win $10,000. You go to the competition. It doesn't matter if you're dead nuts last or you barely made it into the finals or you're first place. When you compete, find out how many people are in there. You are automatically top 100 in the world. Use that as advertising. I'm within the top 100 installers in the world. I guarantee you that will sell you more film, and you will get $10,000 just off of that. It's what I do. I post up I've never placed. I've never gone into the finals, but I put my competition badges up. I put my competitor trophies up, and people know I'm legit. Besides that, if you guys are nervous, scared, like, here's the thing. There's really great tenders, all kinds of great tenders, and half of it is luck. Sometimes you're in front of an AC unit that's blowing the shit out of your things, right? Sometimes a novice tender just has a good day, and sometimes a great tender just has a bad day. Go out there, have a good time. Don't get butthurt if you lose, right? Because you think you're God's gift to tinting. I'll tell you what I tell everyone. Hey, my name is Patrick. I'm the second world's best tinter in the world. And everyone always asks, who's the first best? Anyone else that tints windows. Get your head out of your ass. It's just film on glass, okay? Just go out and have a good time. Like, people legit, like, they'll like, I hate this competition. I'm never coming. Bye.
It's
Bye.
rigged. Everything.
Yeah, who cares?
Yep.
It's not rigged. The competition is this much. If you all care about just the competition, you're missing the point, right? The camaraderie, I've met some of the greatest people and had some of the best times, and I've competed every single year that I've gone to, and I've had more time outside the competition than I had inside the competition. So
absolutely.
Go to the competition, meet your kin, meet your family, and have a good time. Just accept what comes in and enjoy the times when they do. That's it. If you want to compete, compete.
Yeah, just embrace it and have fun with it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm a champion by nature. All right. I love to compete. The adrenaline, the rush, like everything. And I still never made it to the finals. Funny story. Big shout out to my boy Mitchell Goldman. I showed up last year with half my shop, a full-on rolling cart, a seat, a toolbox, a 5-gallon sprayer, my film, everything. Even my sprayer tank fell over and I had to get a replacement. Like, half the shop. My man Mitchie Goldman showed up with a red dot and a hard card in his back pocket, and my man made it to the finals. I'm like, what is going on? What I gotta do here?
That's right. That's right. It doesn't take much.
Yeah. Oh man, I love it. It's just, you got to relax to get in there. I get rushed. My hand shakes. I'm like, oh my God, people are watching me. I'm like, oh my God. But I am trying to go live. I'm trying to put a GoPro on my head, and I've been asking for 5 years, and I think they're going to let me do it this year. I think they're going to allow it because they wouldn't before.
Wow. Now, are you going this year?
Yeah, I go every year.
Okay,
you can't not go, because if I don't go, everyone's like, Patrick, where were you at the party? We were Scooter Gang. We were down in San Antonio, the Alamo. I mean, oh my God, Dos Equis and steak dinners. I can't miss that. Come on.
Yeah, no, I get it. Cool. Let's see. Wow, dude, you got everybody like all pumped up now. Everybody's like,
man, sorry. It's just me, baby.
Everybody's holding their phones or looking at their screens going, fuck yeah.
Bro, look, I mean, I get the awful knife on. I bleed window tint. I live, eat, dream window tint. Oh, man.
Let's see here. Man, does anybody else have any questions, or, I mean, just anything? Anything for Patrick? I guess everybody's just done with you.
Oh man,
Corey's all he's like, listening to it gets me all pumped up. Yeah, he's just like, ah. So,
oh man.
Yeah. It's good.
Now, man, it's just about good times and good people. That's all it is. The industry is a great thing.
That's like Tint'er Battles, the first one, Tint'er Battles 2021.
Bro,
you know,
I never went. I didn't go. I didn't know. I always learned about these big events 30 days before. I mean,
open your phone more. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
But
I know. Eric almost killed me. He says, "What are you doing for Tinder's battles?" I said, "What the hell is that?" This is 30 days before. He says, "Whoa, hold on. How are you an online window tinting influencer and you don't know what the hell this is?" I'm like, It's the winter time. I'm trying to work, bro. I'm trying to make my bills.
I get it. I get it.
Hi, Linda. My girl Linda's here. How's it going, baby?
Yeah,
I miss you, baby.
She's here.
One of my favorite things, just to let you know, and I'm going to zoom in on her, is during your and I live stream, all we see is Linda in the background taking pictures. And I'm gonna slow motion zoom in on Linda taking pictures during our interview, just to let you know. I love her. She's such a good vibe.
My mom is quite the hoot. Yes, she is.
Oh, love her.
So all right, we'll do this. What is your opinion about water and inline filters on spray systems?
You know what? I mean, unless you're living out in the cut and the water comes out brown and ginky and gird like that, like I've never had inline filters. My tanks have the 200 mesh filter in the tip. That's it. I go straight from the hose into my tank. That's it. As long as you refill your tank, as long as you rinse it out. I use J&J, as you know, I'm sure you do. J&J does buildup. I do every about 2 to 3 months. I clean out the buildup. That's it. As long as you keep your filters clean every time you refill, I've never had an issue. Never had an issue.
No.
Simple and easy.
Let's see here. Here you go.
Uh-oh.
What is one thing Tin'er should look out for in the near future?
In the near future, I would say that one of the things, and I love these questions because I don't know, and I'm like, I can't construct.
You're on the fly.
Yeah,
You're on the fly.
I don't need these questions about him. I believe that the current economic status of the industry and the company is that chip shortages means skyrocketing prices for new cars. People are going to still buy new cars. That's okay. But I believe that the average person cannot buy a new car for $10,000 to $15,000 above sticker value. So what I am saying to you is that take advantage of the R&Rs. I believe that people are going to try to, instead of buying a $10,000 over sticker cost car, they're going to put a few $1,000s into their current car to make it better. So a lot of people don't even touch R&Rs. They don't. And you don't have to do same day R&R. I do removals, $200-300 flat rate, and you drop it off for a day or two. You soak it overnight if need be, use the steamer, try to save the defrosters. But I believe that you're going to see an influx in removals and retints because people are going to try to keep the things that they have nice. And I believe that that's like, don't shun from it because I think you're going to lose a lot of money.
I can see that. No, yeah, people are going to try to. I mean, would you rather save what you have and put a little extra money in, or are you going to go out and try to buy something new and be more in the hole than you are now?
Right.
So yeah,
right.
No,
just take care of the things. When money's tight and the economy's bad and gas is $5 a gallon, you got to cut your losses somewhere. And maybe that's just a brand new car. Maybe you do it every 3 or 4 years because it's been really nice for the last 11 years. But you got to tighten up the purse strings and that's where like people are like, oh well, will the window tinting industry go down? No, because that's maybe they're not spending 10,000 over sticker, but they'll spend $2,000 on you because $2,000 is better spent than 10,000. So don't think that there's no money to be made in this industry in hard times. But you have to be a grinder. You have to go after it. You can't do that petty bullshit where you're like, oh, it's woe is me. I'm a window tint. I want to just do $900 installs clean. Sorry, bro. You got to do what the fuck you got to do. Sorry.
Yeah. You got to make money somehow, some way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Extreme Shade. So you know who this is. This is Haas.
Oh, my man, Boss Haas, baby.
So have you had any other babies sleeping on your shoulder? Because Letty would be really upset.
For people that don't know, Boss Haas has these adorable twin babies, and my youngest boy is 5 right now, and I love babies. When I first held my first boy, I was terrified I was going to drop him and murder him. Like I was like terrified right now, but I love babies now. And I knew Boss Haas for like 7.5 minutes, and I snatched up one of his babies, threw him on my shoulder, and was loving on her, smelling that good baby smell. And like 10 minutes later, she passed out on me, and I couldn't let her get off Daddy's shoulder. You know what I'm saying? She was just too comfy. So I was walking around with her for probably a solid hour. I mean, I had barely met Haas's wife, and she's like, that gentleman is leaving with our baby. Like, I'm walking to different. You know how they had like the separate
Yes.
I was walking around like I just took their baby, and they were like, okay, I guess sure. So,
see you later.
no babies on my shoulders since my little baby, and that's it.
Oh, it's so funny. Let's see here. We'll bring out the fuzz again.
Oh, the fuzz has got so many questions.
How should someone price themselves when the window tinting?
Oh, man, another good question. Here's the thing, and that's a battle, right? Because you're like, I need to stay competitive with the market. I need to do this. I need to do that. I want to do this. I want to tell you guys that you should charge what you think you're worth. If you tint a car at set price and afterwards that price hurts you, that means you're working below your value. You need to work for what you think. I am a brand new shop in a brand new market, and the people that I worked with in Largo and Clearwater and Palm Harbor are an hour away. Those clients are not driving away an hour here. So I set my prices competitive to the average, right? And I drop my prices, and it hurt my heart every single time. And I've told myself, I've come into this new mindset where like, I only control the things that I can control, and I don't worry about the stories that I tell me. Oh, if I put my prices at this point, this will happen, and this will happen, and this will happen. It just, it puts a big weight on your shoulders, and it brings a lot of stress. Charge what you want to charge. I charge $300 for carbon, and I am above everyone else. I charge $4.99 for ceramic. I'm $50-$60 above everyone else. My high performance film, no one even offers the film that I have, like of this caliber, and I charge $5.99. But I feel good charging those prices, and your customer base will come. You will attract the people that find you the value in you. So charge what you want to charge, and you'll find your people. And stay fast, true to your heart, because I promise you, I've done it the other way, where like I drop my prices just to be competitive, just to try to compete with the other guys. There's no competition. At the end of the day, if you're good at what you do, the only competition is yourself. That's it.
Spot on.
Hey,
knock
them, line them up, and knock them down, baby.
just out of the ballpark.
Man, I'm having a great time with you, by the way. I'm having a good time.
Good. I was afraid you were just going to be like, man, fuck this guy. I don't want to do this shit.
Oh man, never. If I did that, I wouldn't be on here, right? I wouldn't have channels, and I wouldn't do any of this.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So I've got a question for you.
Hit me, baby. Hit me.
There you go. See, it doesn't have to be in the chat. I got a question for you. Hey,
Forget the chat. No.
Real quick, what are your go-to install for automotive tools?
For tools.
Mm-hmm.
For my go-to tools. Listen, I stick to what things that if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But I'm open to try. Excuse me. I'm open to trying new things to see if it can improve efficiency within my process. So I am steadfast, but I'm willing to change. So like for a good example, I went from sprayers to pump sprayers to a spray tank. I've never used anything else but J&J. I know there's other things out there. That's fine. I haven't even had the time to try any of them, and that's okay. But my go-tos, I've always used a red dot. My install squeegee, I've always used an orange crush and a Fusion 5 handle long. And the reason why I use orange crush is because I know Nick and I know Jordan, and I know they put their faith in window tinters, and I know them. And I would bet every dollar in my bank that I can't tell you who the hell owns Blue Max. I've never seen their face. I've never seen them put a post. So why would I put my money in people who don't, to my opinion, don't give a shit about the industry, except for pushing products and making money off of them, and not, they're just taking, and they never give. So
right.
Besides that, Tri-Edges are amazing cards. I only use them for installed windows. I've come up with a new process that I really believe is going to revolutionize the industry. And it's gonna eliminate hard cards altogether. It's a theory that I've been practicing. I haven't told that. I've done one video on it, and people have seen it, and they're like, "How the hell did you do that?" I was doing window full windshields from 45 to an hour. I did it in 25 minutes flat. Crisp, clean, faster, cleaner, better. I'm telling you, I'm gonna share people. I'm gonna show people how to do this, and it's gonna change the industry. And people will do it because it's better and it's faster. It's easier. So But besides,
all I got is shut the fuck up.
wait, bet money. What is it? What's the date today? June the 14th. You wait. You ask me a year from now, I guarantee you, majority of people are going to switch over to the way that I shrink. I'm going to revolutionize the shrinking industry and how people shrink. It'll change the game. And remember when people didn't shrink, and then they went to shrinking because they realized the slices sucked ass and splices sucked ass. Let's do it in one piece, right? And how do we do it? Hard cards and other things like that. It's going to be similar to that. It's going to change the game. It's going to make it so much faster, so much easier. A new cat that's learning how to shrink windows will be able to do it quicker, better, and faster with the technique that I'm doing.
Okay, well, you got my attention, so I'll be watching. Where to go? True Spray Systems. You should try a True Spray system. Are you willing to maybe give one of those a try?
No, it's okay. It's okay. What I want to do is I want to give this answer the appropriate respect it deserves.
That's fine. Right? That's fine.
I believe that True Spray Systems, and I have met a representative of True Spray System once. No one has contacted me, and no one has told me anything. I believe that True Spray Systems is one of the best innovations in the industry. I don't always refill my tank, and it's cumbersome. A 5-gallon tank, it only leaves a gallon worth of space for air, right? Which means I have to continuously fill. And this will help, I believe, efficiency. So if it takes 20 steps, I don't care what you do. If you can figure out a way to go from 20 steps to 19 steps to 18 steps, that improves efficiency just a little bit. That means people can do cars a little faster. That means people can make a little bit more money, or they can just crank out the same amount of cars and go home and spend time with their family. So I'm all for people improving the process and the system and the efficiency. So I think that it's a great system. I've never used one. I've heard good things, and I've seen a lot of people use them, and I think they're a fucking grand slam. Absolutely. 100%.
Well, on that note, I think Bruce with the True Spray System should probably reach out to you. And I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
I mean,
you've got okay. So this is the way I look at it. And if Bruce wants to text and call me out on this, I mean that's fine. But I'm just speaking the truth. I mean, everybody knows that I'm very upfront and I speak the truth. You've got a great asset, a great item that window tinters can use. I mean, it's phenomenal. Now, the first time I ever used it was down at Texas Tint Masters with Carlos, and I was just like, dude, this is the True Spray, and he's like, yeah. And I used it with him a couple of days from doing flat glass, and I was like, dude, this is really freaking nice. And he's like, dude, we love it. We absolutely love it. And then I was like, okay. And then when I met up with them at Tint'er Battles this year, Bruce and two of his representatives were talking to me for the longest time, and they're like, hey, we're going to get a hold of you after Tint'er Battles. Cool. Bruce hit me up. We started talking, and lo and behold, I got a unit. I'm like, okay, now I can travel with it, and I absolutely freaking love it. So here's the thing. You got a freaking tool that can literally change, like what you just said, time, efficiency, everything like that. And then you've got a content creator right there. Nope, not behind you. I'm tapping on your head right there. That could literally get it out like super quick to a lot of people that probably don't know about it. So anyways, Bruce, if you're still in here, you're watching, I think you should connect with Patrick Latman, and I don't know, I mean, make something happen, right?
I think, and here's the thing too as well, I do have sponsors for the channel. I do have representatives and businesses that do support me to help me support this channel, but I do want to let people know that I don't just do any, like, I've had a lot of sponsors try to get me. And if I can't use it in my business, use it in everyday use, use it in my, if it doesn't, TintWiz, I use every single day to manage my business.
Yes.
Solar effects, I use every single day for my installations. The Tint Mob I use for my lead generation. DSP I use every single day. Like, I don't get in bed with a sponsor unless I can show how I use it within my business and how beneficial it is. So I do want to be very clear about that. And I don't push people. I don't reach out to people and say, hey, do you want to be a sponsor? Like, if people reach out, they reach out. And if they don't, ain't no skin off my back. I'm gonna keep doing me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Man, big shout out to everyone watching over on my YouTube channel. You guys that are watching, make sure to go ahead and check out Jason Omaletsky, Tint'er Tuesday Live. Check it out in the search, and make sure to just subscribe, hit the bell notification. He's here every Tuesday. Hey,
every Tuesday,
bro. I can see my people that are commenting, and then it's going on to your comments. It's great.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing because it literally shows on mine. It shows paired, so I know that's coming from your stuff and vice versa. So it's cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Comments are showing on the stream, but not on my YouTube chat room.
The reason why comments are showing on the screen and not your YouTube chat room is because Jason is streaming to his channel and I'm streaming to mine. So we have two channels that are separate, but we link them within. It's a double live stream. So if you're not seeing comments within that are on the screen that are not on yours, it's because it's on a different channel. Sorry. It's confusion. I know I do a lot with my hands.
It's like if it's not
your channel, my channel, we have independent chats, but they're mixed in, and you can see them. Yeah, exactly. You told me not to. I'm trying to be good here, and you're like, "Don't say gangbang on my show," and you're doing this. Oh man, I love you.
This is too funny. Oh my gosh.
Burner account. Burner account's one of mine's. I think. I love Burner account.
I don't know. I think he follows me. 5-star. What's 5-star saying? Patrick, can you put the link? Can you put the link of your channel? I just got here from the night shift.
Yeah, a 5-star. It's super simple. You go on YouTube and search window tinting business, and literally, if you search any topic within window tinting, I'm gonna pop up.
Or honestly, I just type in Patrick Latman and you're right there.
See, that was the problem. Here's the thing.
I was just like,
I got greedy. I thought that window tinting was a super niche, and this is before I found all you motherfuckers, right? You, Carlos, Marco, the film trainer, everyone, right? I'm in the corner alone, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna expand automotive aftermarket industry, PPF, anything with this, right? So I changed it to Patrick Latman. It was originally Window Tinting Business, and a brand, and I changed it to a personal brand because I thought I could grow better and more. Biggest mistake I ever did. I recently switched about 2 months back to Window Tinting Business, logos, everything in the 9, and I have seen exponential growth within the last 2 months. I've gained over 2,500 subscribers on YouTube, and a monumental. But like, here's the thing, and this is the crazy thing. It's not about me. No one gives a shit about Patrick Latman. It's about the information. Yes. That's all it is. People doesn't care. Absolutely. No one gives a shit, and I don't care. I just want to willingly give the information, and that's what people want. I don't care who you are or what you do. No one gives a shit about you. I promise you. But if you're helping people, you're training people, and you're showing people, that's what people love. That's it.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. No one gives two fucks about me. They're just here because you're here.
No, but here's the thing. You know what you're doing, and you have something special that not everyone has. You have access to I'm not saying me, but you have access to amazing people, influential people that know the business, know the industry, has succeeded, and people want to listen and hear from them. It's the reason why I started doing the podcast. You and I have the opportunities to meet amazing people, and we want to share it because we think other people could benefit from it. That's it.
That's it. That's the whole purpose of this show is the guest and to have fun and put out some good vibes and just share our backstory and the do's and don'ts, and don't do what I did because guess what? It didn't work.
No,
you know,
right?
It didn't work.
Learn from my mistakes. If you
Right.
don't learn from me, you're gonna learn the hard way because it's gonna hit you in the pocket. If you don't put a soak shield and organize and control your water, you're gonna fry that RAM computer, and it's gonna cost you $1,700. So you can either listen to me or you can pay up. What do you want to do? That's it. That's it.
Yeah, you're either gonna dig a hole or you're not.
Done.
No pun intended.
Landscaping. Back to landscaping. This guy. That's a past day. I don't have shovels tattooed on me. So
thank God, because apparently you suck at groundwork.
Oh, listen.
Just joking. I'm joking.
I only drink Fiji water. I like nice things, right? So like the fact that I was able to like even spend 2 years like. I listen, there's nothing wrong with hard labor and things like that, but landscaping is hard labor and is dirty work. And I'm like, every day I'm sitting there cleaning my nails. I'm like, Jesus, what is that? It just wasn't a fit for me. And I'm not saying that people that do landscaping I'm not saying that at all. It just wasn't for me. That's all it was. Window tinting, I've always said that window tinting is blue collar work with white collar Monday. You don't come home dirty and grinding, gringy. Like you might be a little sweaty, but burner account, Extreme Shades, window tinting. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Rodney McClure over there with Ace window tinting. What's going on, baby? My favorite saying is that what do you say? My favorite saying is ask me how I know. Yes.
You know what? Speaking of Rodney McClure.
I
got to show this. So I'm gonna turn the chat off real quick.
Turn it off.
So I'm gonna turn it off, man. Screw them, right? No, I'm gonna turn them off.
It almost looked good.
It disappeared. So here's the thing. I've been working with Rodney McClure and Gazapro Tools for a while now. I love his tools, and I truly I endorse everything he puts out. He puts out great quality tools, and I live by him. Now he back. Not too long ago, his blades, he was actually putting decals right on the blade.
Okay.
Well, now he's got a new process and he's able to actually sublimate logos into his blades.
Oh, nice.
So he can literally personalize blades for your shop or whatever. Now this is really cool. So here's the thing. He made a custom order for me, and I ordered this, and Rodney's probably going to get mad at me for saying this, but he was slacking because I was supposed to get it last week before I went to New Orleans, but one of his guys was on vacation. I'm just playing, Rodney. I still love you. No. I know, right? Bam, bam. So, anyways, he called me right before I came on to do the show and everything, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got something to show you, and I got to show you this." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I'm super excited. So I'm gonna show him here in a second. So
show him. What is it? What do we got? You're building the anticipation.
Yes!
Look at this.
All right, so check it out.
See it right here.
These are. I know.
I'm excited.
All right, so check it out. So he actually, look at that,
bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like that.
Are you serious?
Ooh, I like that. Ooh.
Look at this.
Oh, get him.
So this is going to be a limited deal with just me and everything. So it's not like you can go on his website and buy this, but this is something that I can have because I'm going to purchase a bunch. I'm going to be doing giveaways with them once I get them in hand. And I did just a quick shout out to Rodney. Now, not only is he doing those, he's also got this one. Now, have you heard about this one?
The one.
Yeah. So that is two different stiffnesses, the yellow and the black. So you can actually flip it over and have two different
durometers.
Durometers. Thank you. I was trying to remember the freaking word.
I got you, boo boo. I got you, boo boo.
Durometers. So this is brand new, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. So there's that one, and then not only that, for 4th of July, look at this.
Oh man. For the people. I like that for the people, and it's patriotic. That'll work year round, baby. That'll work year round.
And then he's got this one here that's kind of like red, white, and blue for the Dehydra. So kind of 4th of July thing.
Is it red, white, and blue, or is it orange? It looks orange to me.
Well, it's probably the camera,
Okay.
But it's red, white, and blue. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so those are coming like very soon. He said he's gonna make sure they're here to me by Monday because I fly out on Tuesday. So,
Can you
anyways.
Jason, not everyone that's watching knows you. Could you tell maybe subscribers that are watching from my channel where they can purchase, where they can find those?
Which ones?
The one, so I have people watching on my channel in different groups and stuff. Let them know where they can find it, because people that watch you know probably.
Okay, so the ones that have the Tin'er Tuesday logo, those are not going to be for sale. But the ones with the so this one here,
okay,
this one,
okay,
and this one are all going to be available at gasketprotools.com. So
okay.
And on top of that, listen, if you guys go to gasketprotools.com, use promo code Tintu3 and get a discount.
Ooh,
there
nice.
You go.
You heard it. Get a discount. Save some money, baby. We in a recession. Don't want. Why spend more than you need to? Just one
save money.
Tintu3 at checkout is going to save you a ton of money, baby. Go ahead, hit it.
Right, yeah, right there. So real quick, thank you so much, Rodney, with Gas Pro Tools, man.
That's
I
awesome.
cannot wait to get those.
That's
yeah,
so
super excited.
The Tin'er Tuesday live ones, are those like limited edition that you're gonna do for giveaways, or?
So basically, I purchased them all. I paid a little extra for the customize on the blade. So he's not like giving me any special deals or anything. I pay my dues. But what it is it's going to be exclusive to me. I'm going to buy, and then I'm going to be doing giveaways on the show. I'll do giveaways on Instagram and stuff like that. So as a
homie, can I get one of these for me? Like I collect different things from different people, and like I want to put a whole board together of like collection edition stuff that like people send. Just send me one. We're friends.
I got you. I got you, boo. I got you, boo.
Just send me one.
I got you. All right. So, hey, we did Q&A. Anything else you want to throw out there about you before we do giveaways?
No, man.
Like
I'm just excited to be here, man. Thank you so much for having me on here. This has been fun. Like we've been on here for an hour and a half, and it's like it feels like I've just been shooting the shit, because I've done that before with you. It's just a bunch of other people watching.
Absolutely. And I can't thank you enough, because I know you are 2 hours ahead of me, so I know it's getting late, and I know you got family and stuff like that. And I try to be respectful to people, okay?
The family, listen, the family knows that daddy works, and when daddy works, like he's back when he's back. It is what it is. It's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, I mean, we talked about your YouTube. We talked about DSP. We talked about your business. I mean, you answered a lot of questions and helping people out in chats. On that note, I mean, there's just kind of one last thing we got to do.
Oh,
and you know what that is.
Take my shirt off. Oh, giveaway time! Oh, I
Please
forgot
don't do
about
that. It is giveaway time. Please keep the shirt on. Your shirt is not for giveaways. Okay, we are not doing that. But yes, that is right, folks. Right here on Tin'er Tuesday Live on YouTube and streaming over on the Facebook with my friend Patrick Latman right here, the creator of DSP, good friend of mine. It's giveaway time, so let's do this. So before we came on, we said, hey, let's do two dry shrink prep giveaways.
Yes, we're gonna be giving away 2 16-ounce refill jars and applicators away. Probably for one tinter, it's well over a year's worth of product.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Patrick, you know what all you spit out during this whole thing, so this is gonna be on you.
Okay. Ooh, I got one.
Yeah. All right. So if anybody's watched some of the other episodes, we kind of got away. We stepped this away from the numbers thing, so please do not start spicking numbers.
I was there on your first one, and it like crashed the comments. I'm like, what is going on? I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my God, it was an absolute nightmare. So this is what we're doing, guys. If you guys are following along on the shows every week. So what we're doing is with the guest. The guest has spit out a lot of info about them, their business, whatever they're doing, and they're going to come up with questions, and you got to answer it. So if you were paying attention to the whole episode, you got a chance to win. So Patrick, I'm going to put you on the spot. So I know you can see the comments coming up, right?
Am I looking on the screen where we're on, or am I looking at the actual comments like on our window?
Whichever.
They pop up the same. They pop up at the same time. So
okay, so all right, so whichever one you want to do. So what I want you to do is come up with a question, but you are going to look at your screen, and the first person that answers it in the comments, they're the person that's going to win.
Ironically, it's going to be a numbers question.
No, it's not.
No,
okay, not like 1 through 20 or something like that.
No. But the answer is the number. So
gotcha. Okay, so Patrick, without further ado, go ahead with the first question, and let's get the first winner.
All right, first winner. First check here for the 16-ounce refill jar and applicator. How many years have I been tinting in the industry?
I got to be honest, I forgot.
You're interviewing me.
I know, that's so bad.
Burner account knows and saw it. Oh man, so many people. Burner account was first. Burner account.
Oh my God.
And I don't think that's fair because burner account is definitely one of my followers. But like, it is what it is. He answered first. Hey, burner account with 8 years. 8 years is correct.
That's, it doesn't matter if they've been following you or not. If they know the answer, they know the answer.
Yeah, the 26. How old do I look?
Dad, there's no way you've been in the industry for 26 years. No way.
No way. I'm on my 8th year.
There you go.
So
all right. So burner account. If we can do this either way. If burner account, you can get a hold of me and send me info, or if you want, just go directly. You want him to just connect with you directly?
Burner account, email me at windowtintingbusiness@gmail.com and subject line something that I know it's you, because if I say it out now, I'm going to get 100 emails that says the burner. Just let me know it's you.
Yeah. There you go.
Burner account.
There you go. So burner account, you got it. And there you go. Okay, cool. Man, that was super fast, dude.
Like it
super
hit 8,
fast.
like 8 legit. Jeff H, Window Tint Solutions, Tint.
Oh my goodness.
Tints. I mean, there was like 7 people that said 8 first, like all at once. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it was just like woo. I was like, oh shit. All right, Patrick, let's do giveaway number 2 for DSP.
Oh
Next
man.
question, please.
Oh man. Okay. Oh man, I don't know.
I told you.
I know. I wasn't thinking. I was talking though. I can't talk and think of a question at hand.
It absolutely shows. It shows.
Oh man. Okay. It's another numbers one.
That's fine. Go for it.
I'm part Asian. All the numbers just come naturally to me. Okay, so that's okay. How many years did it take for me to develop dry shrink prep before I went public with it? First
there you go. There you go.
Sorry, I'm Asian.
No, that's okay. It's all right.
Oh, hold on. T-Town Tints with 2 years. T-Town Tints is correct with 2 years.
Oh my God, it's going so fast I can't even scroll up. I can't even scroll up to catch him. Where's he at?
T-Town Tints is right above Rodney McClure.
Oh,
you see him over here? Right below True Spray Systems. You see him?
Dude, mine went up so fast. There you go. Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it
2
is.
years. There it is.
There
All
you
right. So T-Town Tints, same thing. I mean, you can contact him. You said window tinting business at gmail.com.
That's right. It's all on brand.
Yeah,
all on brand,
there you go. It's all the same. So T-Town's, email him, let him know it's
I need a refill too. Look, T-Town already uses dry shrink prep.
There you go. That's
you got a year's supply coming to you, baby.
There you go. All right. All right. So we're gonna do one giveaway from Tint'er brand, and I was thinking about this. I was like, man, I don't even know what to give away, but then I was like, you know what? everybody's using them dash towels, and I was like, screw it. So we're gonna do a Tint'er Tuesday live dash towel.
I should have wore your T-shirt.
I'm a little upset you did.
Oh my!
I did
not. I did not plan this, bro. I should have worn your T-shirt, but Eric did because it was the show that Eric gave away all the viewers T-shirts. Remember? I ran through the funnel so quickly because I thought. Remember when Eric came up?
Yes.
Everyone
yes.
he says, I'm going to put 40 available. Go now.
Yeah.
So I went and I just ran through and checked it out. Come to find out, I ordered an extra small. Because I just wanted to get through the system, and I had to message Eric like, bro, listen, I will squeeze my ass into that shirt and I'll have to cut it off, but like, can we adjust it so it's a large? So, I should have. I haven't even worn it then. It's gonna look so fresh.
I don't know, man. Seeing you in a you said small or
extra small?
Small?
It was an extra small. That was the first option. Bro,
I would love to.
Bro, I'm damn near 6 foot, 190 pounds, bro. I could squeeze it on, but it ain't coming off. We're gonna have to cut that damn thing off, bro. Bro, I'll tell you, I got wide shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that would be one hell of a sight. I swear, if I FaceTimed you and you answered in that shirt, dude, was so I tiny. Would die.
I was gonna wear it like. Thank you for having me on the show. Like, legit, like if I put my arms down, I would tear the back end of it. Like,
oh my god, that's so
wanted
funny.
to keep the shirt. I'm like, this is a cool shirt. Not everyone's gonna have this shirt.
That is so funny. Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna do Tint'er Tuesday dash towel. So I want you to come up with one more question. Yeah, this is on you.
Man, you said two.
Two giveaways from you, but you still have to come up with another question. Ding
another
dong.
Question. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead with another question, and let's get the answer. And that person's going to get the dash towel, courtesy of Tint'er brand.
I got one. Hold on.
Should we turn up the music for a little bit till you get it?
No.
Okay, I was about to turn it up.
Do I have to say it? It was something that I said in the interview, or can I just pull out a question anywhere?
Dude, just pull something out. I mean, whatever.
Beautiful.
Really don't care.
How many subscribers do I currently have on my YouTube channel?
Oh, there you go. I like that. Actually, I think you did mention that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, it's hard because I have like I have Window Tinting Business that has 15,000 members. I have Window Tinting Public Group, which has another few thousand. So like, oh man, the fuzz hit it at 19K. No, yeah, it was the fuzz.
Yeah, no, It was the fuzz. Yeah, the fuzz got it right off.
Fuzz got it at 19K.
There you go. So I'll be honest.
I didn't even realize I had 19,000. It was at 16 before 17.
So here's my thing. I don't even know who the fuzz is.
The fuzz is my people's.
I know, but I don't know who it is.
Bro, there's so many people I don't meet, and then like. Bro, you want to know a funny and weird story? It was one of the funnest things imaginable. Some random guy shows up at my shop. He's sitting and talking to one of my clients. I thought he was with him. Kid comes up. I'll do a quick story. Kid comes up.
No, you're good.
The guy comes out. He goes out and he's got a work van with no tint on the front windows. I thought he wanted to get 2 tenders. He says, "My name is Lonnie." He says, "I know you don't know me, but it's a coincidence I live nearby you." I said, "What the fuck are you talking? What?" I'm confused.
What?
Like in my head, I didn't say that, but I'm like in my head. I said, "What?" He says, "My name is Lonnie. I go by Lonnie Bear. I've been following you for years. I followed you when you had 35 subscribers, and I remember this cat. He donated to me. He'd watch live streams, and I met him in person, and it was one of the most fulfilling moments like in this entire thing. It was so cool. He's like, he drove by, and he's like, I think that's Patrick's van, and then he's like." Holy shit, he looked up my channel. He's like, holy shit, that is Patrick's. And then he shows up randomly. And he's like, bro, it's like meeting a celebrity. I'm like, I'm just a window tinter, bro. But he's like, no, we sat in here and talked for 15 minutes or something like that. It was one of the coolest experiences. And I've never met him. You never know. Like, people come up to me and they're like, oh, I'm so-and-so. And then when you finally meet him, it's just so cool because the people that do watch you, like, they watch you. They love you. They love what you do. You know what I mean? Support you. So it was just a really cool experience.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I don't know who the fuzz is. I guess.
The fuzz. Just Email me at windowtintingbusiness@gmail.com. I'll get you the information.
Yeah, give me give me give me their
What is it? A dash towel? You said?
Yeah, it's a Tin'er Tuesday. So it's a 72 by 36 inch.
The dash towel. I didn't know if you're doing a hoodie or a. I don't listen half the time.
I know you don't. It's a dash towel. It's got the Tin'er Tuesday logo and also Tint Wiz logo and stuff like that. So yeah, just give me their info and I'll get that hooked up and everything like that.
Make sure you get taken care of, my friend.
Dude, I always follow through. Always follow through. Let's see here. Looks like Roddy McClure's like, I'm out, dude. I'm going to bed. He's like it's time for the old folks. He's like,
bro, it's 10:30. He's in my neck. I think he's in Georgia or something like that. He's in North Carolina or Georgia or something like that. I've heard he's in Georgia. I've heard his country ass. He's country. I love it. He sounds like my pal.
Oh man, that's so funny. Dude, Patrick, is there anything you would like to add before you leave the show? Or, I mean, anything you want to throw out there real quick? Any last hoorah before I kick you off my show? And then just for the viewers, stick around because I got a little surprise whenever Patrick exits. So, what do you got?
I just, number one, thank you again for having me on the show. I appreciate you guys that are watching. I personally vouch for Jason Omeletsky. I know him personally. He's not just some random fucking dude that just called me and said, can you chat? So he's a solid guy. Trust what he says, trust what he does, trust in him because I trust in him. So and for those of you cats that are grinding out, whether you're a weekend warrior and you're just tinting on the side, or you want to be a full-time tinter and have a $500,000 shop, at the end of the day, man, it's all about the people in your lives and make sure you love them, take care of them. And I mean, I guess that's it, man. We do it all for the family and our people that are close to us. So that's it.
I appreciate that a lot, Patrick, and thank you so much for staying out late and taking the time away from your family to join me on the show, and thanks for sharing your story. And I'm super proud of you, and I know there's a lot more coming from your ass. And I got so much catching up to do, but I can't thank you enough for being here, and it was such a great time. So.
Yes, thanks again for having me. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jason, hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever it goes live or post videos, or just it's Tuesday, it's 9 o'clock. Just go there.
Hell yeah. All right, Patrick, thank you so much. Go home for the night and go see your family.
All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Get out of here. See you, Patrick. All right, guys. So before I close out, I got a little something that I want to put out there. But real quick, I just want to say thanks again to Patrick. Such an amazing person. He's just such a well-rounded human being in the industry, outside the industry, at home. He's just a good person. So if you guys are not following his YouTube channel, go subscribe and hit the bell and all that stuff because he does phenomenal stuff. Can't think of him enough. On that note, I'm going to turn chat off real quick. And if I can, stay with me, guys. Stay with me. So here's the thing, guys. If you guys, in case you guys haven't heard, okay, the International Window Film Conference and Tin Off will be heading to San Antonio this year. San Antonio, Texas. Okay. Last year, Orlando, Florida. This year, it is in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, that is September 14th through the 16th. There will be education, demonstrations, excuse me, and even the keynote speaker, Mike Rowe, and that is at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. Okay, you guys need to go register at wfctevent.com. Okay, and go register. It's going to be great. I'll be 100% honest. I'm going to try my hardest to be there. Now, my scheduling is kind of crazy right now, and I'm already I'm already booked out into October. So I'm praying that I can free up time to make it to the event and nothing I'm doing my best, and I was actually looking at scheduling this afternoon. So, but again, WFCTevent.com. Go register. It's going to be fantastic. If you guys didn't go last year, you need to go this year because last year was badass. This year is going to be even better. And on that note, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to play a little video clip right here, and I'm going to warn you guys. The volume may be up a little bit, so if you guys want to turn it down just a little bit. I did not make this video, but when I played it earlier, it kind of blew me out a little bit. But it's great, so check it out real quick before we go, and then I've got one more announcement after this, and we'll go from there. So here it is. All right, guys, again, that is WFCTevent.com. Go register. That is September 14th through the 16th. That is in San Antonio this year. Go check it out. If you guys are not registered, please go register. Go. It's going to be fun. That's how I met Patrick Latman, is at last year's event. So there's no telling who you're going to meet. And it's a great time. So please, if you guys can make it, go check it out. Now, my last little... At the end of the show, next week, I'll be on the road. Now, here's the thing, guys. I've got a little surprise next week on the show, and it is the return of the reporting squeegee. That is right. You heard it here first. The return of the reporting squeegee is going to be live with me next week on Tint'er Tuesday Live. So you guys do not want to miss that. Couple announcements, and it's going to be a great time, so please do not miss out. I will get that posted up tonight. This was last minute, literally like probably 40 minutes before the show started, and I got the call, and it was, hey, who's your guest next week? I was like, I don't have one. The reporting squeegee is going to be on, and I'm like, deal. So I still have to make a thumbnail and do all that because it was last minute, so I'm going to produce that real quick after the show, and I'll have that up on Facebook and all that stuff here shortly. So please, you don't want to miss this. A couple announcements, and the reporting squeegee is going to be live with me. It'll be a good time. Of course, we're going to do giveaways like we always do every Tuesday. Every Tint'er Tuesday, there's giveaways. You can't go without the giveaways. On that note, guys, thank you so much to Patrick. Thank you so much to Rodney McClure for those awesome tools. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. And shout out to can't even talk. Shout out to the Window Film Conference in Tin'er. Again, guys, that is in San Antonio, September 14th through the 16th. Go register, and it's going to be a good time. So on that note, I will see you guys next week. Not here, but on the road. But same time, same everything, and reporting squeegee right here. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Oh my God, I can't talk anymore. I think I'm done for the night. Again, guys, if you guys are on Facebook, please do me a favor, jump over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff, because I could definitely use the help, and it'll help me start getting monetized and all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing my best. I really am. And thank you guys again for joining, and I will see you guys next week right here. And now we're going to do the closing. I'll see you guys next week. See ya.